Welcome to Sahl Hasheesh. On this video I'm hoping to give you a flavour of the diving in the area and also an overview of the hotel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Alan, I'm a biologist, and this series is covering one of my passions, scuba diving. This is the Tropitel Sahl Hasheesh, my home for the next week. Walking through from the front of the hotel, you come to the main bar area. This has nice seating inside and out, and it's a great place to sit and chill when you've been for a dive or if you just fancy a cold drink. I didn't visit during my stay, but I'm told the hotel also has a very nice spa. Sahl Hasheesh is about 15 kilometres south of Hurghada, and not unusual for this area, it's actually quite windy at the moment. I've had to overdub quite a few of the comments. As with all the videos in this series, we're going to go back and forth between footage of the diving and footage of the hotels. If we have any useful tips for the areas we're visiting, we will put them up at the end of the video. This is the main restaurant. It serves from quite early, so you've got plenty of time to go and get some breakfast before you go out for the day. I've found the food to be pretty nice. There's a good selection, and as a vegetarian I haven't struggled at all. I'd just like to make one point. Even though it's an all-inclusive restaurant, it doesn't actually say anywhere that you have to have 7 courses for your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner. Good morning, this is the on-site diving centre. Getting picked up at 8:30 to go boat diving, so it's not too bad. 8:30, it's reasonably late. Breakfast starts at 7, so plenty of time to get a nice breakfast, have a chill for a bit, and then come down and get picked up to go down to the harbour. I must admit, I was a little bit concerned at this method of getting the equipment onto the boat. So for anyone that's not been on one before, this is a day dive boat, Egypt style. So you come on every morning, you go out, dive the first reef, have some lunch on the boat, then go out and do a second dive on a different reef before coming back late afternoon. We've just arrived at the first dive site. We're going to have a dive here, then we will have some lunch, then we'll move on over to the second dive site this afternoon. This is Abu Hashish Reef, which I believe translates to Father Hashish.
Big chance we can see the Indian Ray without any promise. To be honest with you, without any promise. Our dive site is not far away from here. One signal says to stop when you reach 1 hour or you reach 70 bar, go up till 5 meters deep. Start making yourself to stop. Start continue. Start swim. Start enjoy. Start the fish signal marine life, what we can saw here in the Red Sea. Lion fish or fire fish, stone fish, scorpion fish, Napoleon fish, tuna fish, paracoda, octopus, calamari, stingray, eagle ray, triggerfish, pufferfish, boxfish, crocodile fish, clownfish, eel, moraine, lovely turtle, lovely shark, lovely dolphin, lovely seahorse, lovely slugfish, lovely starfish, lovely jellyfish.
And off we go on the first dive of the trip. Now, most of the things you'll see on these sections of the video you can also, or you've also got a fair chance of seeing if you go snorkeling and you spend a bit of time on the house reef, so don't be disheartened if you're not a diver. If you're hoping to see an octopus, remember they can change colour and their camouflage is exceptional. Anemone fish are actually quite common in the area, and you will see one whether you go diving or snorkeling. This one appears to be defending its anemone against its own reflection in the camera lens. This extremely well camouflaged creature is a reef stonefish. They possess a highly effective venom which can be lethal to humans. Whether you've come out diving or just come for a snorkel, you're all in the same boat. As you can see, there's plenty of areas to chill after you've been in the water. The food on the boats between dives is generally quite nice. It includes tea, coffee and only soft drinks. It's just what you need between dives. Lunch.
I'm washing you very lazy dive because as much as you are lazy, as much as you will enjoy. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
They may be a beautiful fish, but lionfish do actually carry a toxic venom, and although this is rarely fatal in adults, it can be to children. This is the first ray of the trip, and as you can see, it's a blue spotted ray. This is a very common species in Egypt, and you'd be very unlucky not to see one if you spend a little time diving or even snorkeling. Nice piece of fruit is just what you want after a dive, and we're heading back in now to go back to the hotel and grab a few beers. Now, the Red Sea isn't known for its big waves, but if you do suffer from seasickness, probably worth packing some pills. Future videos for the series we've got planned currently include Thailand and the Galapagos. So if you're interested in either of these places, the hotels we're staying at and the diving, please subscribe. Just heading back to the hotel, and downstairs at the bottom there's a collection of a few shops. Great for souvenirs or groceries, but don't forget, even in hotel shops, it's quite normal to haggle. This is a club room. Nice big bathroom, shower, bath. Tea making area. Desk. I've got a side view out onto the pool. And a front view Out onto the Red Sea. Only one slight niggle about the hotel, and it really is only slight, but I'm not quite sure they got the music right. It's a beautiful, beautiful, relaxing hotel, really chill. Music's just a little bit loud, or maybe I'm just getting old. Quite a few different bars and restaurants throughout the hotel. This one didn't open till 6, wasn't open under aircon, but it does look quite nice. This is one of the pools we're just coming out to. It's the pool with the slides, so it's really good for kids. I've seen quite a few adults playing on them as well. As you walk out of the hotel towards the beach, you pass the Italian on your right here, Mexican on your left. These are both great restaurants. They're open throughout the day and of an evening. I attend them both over lunchtime. They both got fantastic views of the Red Sea. Great place to sit and relax and have some lunch. As you come through the hotel to the beach by the pier, you come across some nice lounging areas that have got some protection from the wind. So on the days when the wind's really up, it's nice to have these. This pier is really handy to get you out towards the deeper water, so you can go snorkeling, diving, swimming. It saves you trampling and damaging the reef on your way out. I did actually do one dive on House Reef. However, as with all dive sites, sometimes you just don't get the conditions, and on this day my lights decided not to work on my camera as well. See, there's a couple of tennis courts at the front, although who would want to play tennis in this temperature? God only knows. One of the downsides of carrying underwater video equipment is you need to carry it up and down to your room each day at the end of the diving to recharge your batteries and download your footage. You can, however, leave all your dive equipment at the dive centre or on the boat. Centre, very well equipped, so you shouldn't have any problems whether you bring in all your own equipment or you're hiring everything from here. It's a nice centre, and it's only 10-15 minutes up to the harbour. Just picking our way down to the boat. The nice thing is there's a trolley, so all your equipment gets wheeled on for you. You don't have to carry anything. As with most places in Egypt, I've found the dive briefings and the safety briefings to be excellent. They really add something to your diving when they're done well.
This is the main reef anymore. Over there, away from the main reef. See the nice part over here till we reach the boat back. In this area, not so deep area, to be honest with you. For each one finger, a bar. Middle finger, no. Okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. So please, diver, when you reach 100 bar, let me know. Please, diver, when you reach 70 bar, let me know. Oscar, what, my friend, what? I am okay, I have a 70 bar. Then I said to you, thank you so much. Thank you. Sir. This is not fighting. This is meaning current. When you are under the water, even under the water, all the bodies look the same. Pink sense. You know fence? What you put? Pink color is meaning our mood.
Just up between dives now, and there's always plenty of free tea, coffee, soft drinks on the boat, and they'll be serving lunch shortly, which is always really quite tasty. The boat has 2 toilets on board, and both, as you can see, have fantastic views. Hey, lunchtime. Yum. 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 Well, there's worse places to have lunch. Diving really does start here as soon as you start to descend. There's beautiful fish and corals just underneath the boat, such as these 2 butterfly fish. Mid-dive, down at about 18 metres, we found this beautiful moray. The video doesn't really show the size well. These can grow up to 3 metres long. I think this one was probably about 2 metres. Here's another blue spotted ray. They really are quite common in the area. Pufferfish are also quite common in the area. Many of them actually contain a deadly toxin, so if you're ever in a restaurant that's serving these up, make sure your chef knows how to cook them properly. It's been 20 years since the last time I was in the Red Sea, but although you can see some damage, there are some chunks of reef such as this which look pretty immaculate, seem quite resistant to the warming of the world's oceans. I know there is some research going on to find out why, because the Red Sea corals do seem to be particularly resistant. You do quite often find divers rushing around as if they're late for a meeting. I find if you take your time, you quite often come across things that you wouldn't otherwise see, and you definitely get more out your diving. Just as we were coming to the end of this dive, we seen something in the distance that just looked like a big rock to start with, and as we got closer in, realised it was a massive turtle, probably the biggest turtle I've ever seen diving. You may have heard earlier on the dive briefing that sometimes there are multiple boats pulled up at a dive site, and it's quite difficult to know which one you're looking for when you're getting out at the end of a dive. So this boat had the unique idea of hanging a pink fin underneath the boat.
Yes, perfect. Okay, now put your hands up. Yes. High cheek.
We're just coming around to the adult only pool, where there's normally no people, just a very, very bored lifeguard sitting on his own. Let's go and have a look. As you can see, not very busy. Just a poor lifeguard on his own. Just coming out of a nice children's play area. That way is the main pool area. It really is quite a well kept hotel, very pretty. There's lots of great dive sites all over the Red Sea. These are just a few of them on the map. So if you fancy diving somewhere warm, get yourself over here. You can't really go wrong. Whether you're a novice diver or a very experienced diver, Egypt really does have it all. It's our nearest coral reef to the UK, that is, and there are plenty of flights going. Don't hesitate to visit.